And because you are my child, because you've been born again, because your mind has changed, I'm going to let you into the family. And instead of you just calling him Yahweh, or instead of you just calling him El Shaddai, or Elohim, the creative God, I'm going to let you have the same relationship with him that I have. You can call him Daddy. Oh, Lord. And I feel closer to God when I don't just call him Yahweh, or El Shaddai, or Rohi, or Mekadishkim, or Sitkanu, but I can call him Daddy. And because I am his child, I feel his loving arms around me. I feel his love. I feel his mercy. Because he is my daddy, I can come boldly to the throne of grace and obtain mercy and find grace to help me in the time of need. I need more than a God. I need a Father who cares about me. I need a Father who fights my battles, who preserves my life, who rebukes the hand of the enemy. Yes, he is God, but he's more than that to me. He's bread when I'm hungry. He's water when I get thirsty. He's a doctor when I get sick. He's a lawyer when I get in trouble. He's a friend when I get lonely. He's hope in despair, joy when I'm brokenhearted. Oh, yes, I need a Father who loves me. Once you know you're loved, it changes your whole attitude. Once you know you're cared about, once you know somebody gave their life for me, it changes the way you think, changes the way you live. Oh, yes, changes the way you walk. I know I've been changed. Yes, I have. I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done sign my name. Oh, I know God has changed me. Looked at my hand. My hand looked new. Looked at my feet. They did too. Started to walk. Had a new walk. Started to talk. Had a new talk. Started to sing. Had a new song. Oh, I've been changed. Anybody know you've been changed? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord, thank you for changing me. I was lost, but because you changed me, now I'm found. I was blind, but because you changed me, now I can see. Thank you. I was on my way to destruction, but you changed my direction. You changed my way of living. Thank you. Somebody help me worship him tonight. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I said Jesus was not a Western, but Jesus was Eastern. The question is not, was he Eastern, but how Eastern was he? For you've seen pictures of a so-called Western Jesus sitting at a table with 12 chairs surrounding him, and they call it the Last Supper. But that's a Western idea. Jesus Jesus was an Easterner. Easterners didn't sit in chairs that they pull up to a table, but Easterners recline on their side. That's how a woman with an alabaster box of ointment could anoint Jesus for his burial. If Jesus had been in a chair pulled up to a table, she would not have had access to his whole body. But because he was reclined, lying on his side, she anointed his head, anointed his body, anointed his feet. And why did she anoint him? Because the cost of the ointment was 300 days' work, a year's labor. Let me ask you, what is the cost of your ointment for Christ? How much does it cost you to worship God? How much does it cost you to serve God? How much do you have to give? How much do you sacrifice? Do you have cheap grace? Do you serve a cheap God? Do you have cheap religion? I know salvation is free, but somebody had to pay for it. Somebody had to have nails in their hand. Somebody had to have thorns in their brow. Somebody had to have a spear in their side. Somebody had to have spikes in their feet. Somebody had to carry a cross up Calvary's hill. It might be free, but somebody had to pay the cost. Jesus paid it all. All to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, but Jesus, he paid it for me. Jesus took my place on the cross. Jesus said, yeah, you're a criminal. I'm gonna die like a criminal. I want to take your place. In your place, you can live while I die for you. In your place, you can be resurrected while I go into hell for you. In your place, I'm wounded for your transgression, bruised for your iniquities, beat me, chastise me, scourge me for others. Jesus loved others. Jesus sacrificed for others. Jesus gave himself for others. Say it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I feel like worshiping him tonight. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Didn't have to care for me. Didn't have to take my place. Didn't have to bear my burdens. Oh, I am so glad that you did. I wish I had time to preach this thing. This is Bishop J. Lewis Felton thanking you for joining us for the Mount Airy Kingdom Worship Experience. May you continue to partner with us as we share the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the world. We love you in Jesus' name.